Ukraine weapons. What military equipment is the world giving? Since the start of the war in Ukraine, Kyiv has been provided with a huge range of military equipment by more than 30 countries. The US announced fresh support worth $2.5 billion, £2 billion, this week, including armored vehicles, but not main battle tanks which have been requested by Kyiv. The UK has said it will send Challenger 2 tanks to help Ukraine's war effort, and Berlin is facing calls to allow German-made Leopard 2 tanks to be sent. Ukraine's requirements have changed significantly as the war has progressed. Tanks. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says his forces need Western main battle tanks urgently, to defend territory from Russian attack, and to push Russian troops out of occupied areas. Some Western officials similarly believe that Russian forces are currently in a weak position, and that there is a window of opportunity in which more advanced tanks may help Ukraine to push forward. The UK has agreed to provide 14 Challenger 2 tanks to Ukraine. Challenger 2 is the British Army's main battle tank. Challenger 2 was built in the 1990s, but is significantly more advanced than other tanks available to Ukraine's armed forces. Ukraine used Warsaw Pact-designed T-72 tanks prior to the invasion, and since February 2022 has received more than 200 T-72s from Poland, the Czech Republic and a small number of other countries. In the months which followed the Russian invasion, Western nations were keen to offer Ukraine Warsaw Pact rather than NATO standard weaponry, because Ukraine's armed forces had a ready supply of trained crew, spare parts, and maintenance capabilities. Switching to NATO standard tanks requires a range of logistical support which Ukraine did not have in place. Now, Ukraine wants German Leopard 2 tanks, used by a number of European countries. Germany has been under intense international pressure to donate Leopard 2s, but has not done so and crucially has not given its permission for other countries with Leopard 2s to pass them to Ukraine. The Leopard 2 is easier to maintain and requires less fuel than some Western alternatives. Reports suggest that Germany will change its position on Leopard 2s unless the US sends its own Abrams main battle tanks. The US is by far the largest donor of military aid to Ukraine overall. US officials say they are not ready to do this. The Abrams tank is a very complicated piece of equipment. It's expensive. It's hard to train on. It has a jet engine, according to the Pentagon's top security advisor, Colin Kahl.